Nothing like going first unless I'm second.
Welcome, glad to have you this evening.
Good evening, thank you. Let me just say that if I'm not chosen, congratulations to whoever does, and I'm sure they'll do a great job in filling Mr. Willis's seat. But, I'm a local guy here, born and raised here in Caldwell County. Went to school here, off to college, came back, decided that I wanted to stay in the community, give to certain things, civic duties and things that I thought I could be beneficial in. In my information that you probably have submitted to you there, I had, local High Brighton High School graduate.
State your name.
Oh, Kent Greer, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Thank you. I just assume everybody knows me. But, I actually thought I was in a Baptist church because nobody was sitting on the front row.
I understand.
So,
We feel like that sometimes too.
yeah, exactly. My wife and I, Susan, we live at 218 Robinwood Circle here in Lenoir.
Thank you.
2 sons, Kyle and Hunter, and my oldest son, Kyle, is married to Carrie. My mother and father were raised here in Lenoir, too. My father was the superintendent of mails here for the Lenoir Post Office for 27 years, along with 6 years of military service in the Army. And my mother was a housewife. So I have one older sister, and she lives in Mooresville. A couple of things here about civic duties and church-related things. I'm a current member and serving on the Lenoir City of Lenoir Planning Board. I also am currently serving on the Caldwell County Planning Board as well. I'm the past president of the Caldwell County Rotary Club, past president of the Hamry Furniture Management Organization for several years, prior chairman and member of the Deacon Board at Roadhurst Baptist Church, prior treasury member of the Roadhurst Baptist Church, and currently an active member at Living Hope Church here in Lenoir. And just for the record, Mr. Gibbons did not coach me in baseball.
Thank you.
I'm sure we all have comments that we wanted to make and kind of keep them brief, but I thought it was important maybe to give you a little bit about my current employment situation. Many of you knew me from serving, trying to obtain a Chick-fil-A. And that is still on the back burner. At some point, maybe down the road, that might come to fruition. But I'm not willing to leave Lenoir, and I'm not willing to leave North Carolina. So I figure the chances of that are slim and none. But I do want to serve and give back here in the community. And just for my employment, I'm currently the general manager of Fortran Corporation in Hickory. And we own multiple telephone companies here in North and South Carolina and also in Southwest Florida. My desire here is to make the city better, to serve, most of all to listen. If I'm elected to the board, you'll understand I'm not one to speak first, I'm one to listen first. And that's just the way I was brought up. I think it's important to listen. But I wanted to give a couple minutes for you. I know you said us address you, but maybe there's a question you have for me that maybe you haven't seen in my bio or something that I could answer for you. So I'm an open book. I tell you, I'm black and white guy, and there's no gray for me. So, but those are my comments. But if you have a question, I'll certainly be willing to answer it.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Greer. Anyone have a specific question they would like to ask from the council?
Did he kind of answer both of the ones you posed?
He is,
what said?
yes, he's
Okay.
done that. So we said we would leave that for the time if he had other questions on that.
Yeah.
So, thank you for that. Yeah, we understand that you are from here, and that's great. And appreciate your service on our planning board. Is there any particular thing that you would like to see happen in Lenoir that you might want to just touch on briefly?
Sure. I don't have any agenda at all or no hidden agenda. Come with open mind. I just want to see the city grow, to be a servant to the citizens and the city of Lenoir, and to see what we can do to keep our community growing. We see, you hear comments out in the community about, people driving by, people driving through, this, that. I think there's nothing more important than listening to what people have to say. But I would certainly love the opportunity to serve and give back. And like I said, if I'm not elected, that's great. I'll consider it again, and certainly wish the candidate the best, best of everything.
Thank you.
Sure.
Any other questions from Mr. Greer? Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Certainly
you.
appreciate that.